What's up, guys? Your boy Chris Platoon of John Tammy Boy, the haven for early 2000s kids and a few 90s babies. And today we're gonna be talking about DinoSquad. I'm in the DinoSquad. I'm in the DinoSquad. In a little beach not far away, I went to visit for a day. Got covered with some gooey ooze that changed my DNA. And I kinda act normal, eat my food, something. After school, I turned into a prehistoric hero. Okay, I'm gonna stop. So, what's DinoSquad about? It's essentially about the DinoSquad, which is, I want to say 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 plus their dog. So 5 teenagers and their dog. It's about them having the power to turn into dinosaurs. Like, come on, like, it's so self-explanatory. It wasn't deep, but I loved this shit as a kid. I was like, what? Turn into dinosaurs? Where do I get that ooze on my face? Pause. Who's gonna pour some orange stuff to make me Victor Velocity? Where you at? That was the main villain, by the way. He's the one who caused everything. Like the theme song actually says they were on like a school trip or something by the beach, and this dude was like oozing sharks, I think, or yeah, I think he was oozing sharks. So it was so weird to say, but he was mutating sharks. I'll just put it that way. He was making them Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Pouring orange stuff all over the sharks, while a dog named Rump, at this point, it wasn't their dog. Is his name? Yeah, his name is Rump. It wasn't their dog at first, but he jumped into the water or something to go do something. That's when he got oozed. So they jumped in to go save him. For some reason, they all did. I don't know why, like, one person wasn't enough, but they all jumped in to go save the doggy. And whoever, I think it was Fiona who saved them. They came out, but everything felt normal. And they were on the field trip on their teachers, who is called Miss Moynihan. She and Velocity has a lot of history. 65 million years back. Yes. Go Dino. I'm sorry. I had to do that. Go Dino. But 65 million years ago, they were both dinosaurs, Moynihan and Velocity. And apparently they're the two dinosaurs that survived the KG, whatever it's called, extinction. The asteroid slammed into the Earth. They're the only ones who survived it, and it turns out over time they turned into human beings, but they can still turn into dinosaurs here and there. And they're 2 velociraptors. But besides that, she became good. She's like, oh no, I left my carnal desires. I'm not a bloodthirsty monster anymore. Velocity's like, nah, bro, we gotta turn everything back into like dinosaurs and stuff. And this is where his obsession with doing all this stuff. Plus, he's like a billionaire. The main characters are, you got Max, the T-Rex, Tyrannosaurus Rex. Was he my favorite? Not really. I mean, he was cool, I guess. He was okay, but he was kind of bland for me. I like this dino form though, but he's kind of bland for me. You have Roger, who is a nerd, but he's like a buff nerd, I guess. He didn't play in the football team or nothing. At least I don't think he did, because it was Max and Caruso only. But he was a nerd. He kind of was sensitive sometimes, because he would get mad and start over pranking people because someone pranked him or something. It was like a whole thing. They had an episode about that. Dude got sensitive sometimes. It wasn't good. A little too, same thing with Max, but Max didn't like take it out on everyone. Roger kind of did. That's kind of a douche move. He turned into a Triceratops or a scared. I'm sorry, these names stay correct. Cosaurus. Let's just go Triceratops. I'm pretty sure it's not, but he looked like a Triceratops. Then you have Fiona, and she turned into a Spinosaurus. And she was the only girl of the team. She was pretty cool, I guess. She was like the cool tomboy biker chick. She had a bike. I don't know why, but she had a bike, and like, actually, no, they were 18. They were 17, 18. So, yeah, she definitely would have had a bike. Or Buzz was the youngest, and he became 18. So, yes, she had a bike and stuff. She had a younger sister named Terry. Annoying, but, yeah, she was all right. I think she and Caruso almost got together, but I don't know. Something happened. That didn't work out or whatever. Then you have Caruso, the pretty boy. He always cares about his fashion, dressing nice, looking good, playing on the football team just so he can get other people to like him or girls to like him. A little self-obsessed, but he's not all bad. most of the time. To me, he was the funniest one. I don't know why. It was just so interesting to me because I would see him try so hard to be cool, then fail, but it still worked out for him. I'm like, what? But he was interesting. He was like a not as stupid Johnny Bravo. Even though, Johnny Bravo, technically, the only time we see him is when he loses and doesn't get the girl. But most of the time he does. According to the show writers, I'm not saying this. This is what the show writer said. But back to the Dino Squad. Crusoe, chill dude, fun dude, does this stuff. His dinosaur was a Stegosaurus, and he had like the plates on his back and stuff. I thought his shit was cool, not this full transformation, but just having the plates on his back. I was like, oh yeah, it's like having like blades on your back. As a kid, you think of dumb stuff. You're like, I would just use my back to like roly poly. Some people. But then you have Buzz, who is not a dinosaur, and he had like a mohawk and stuff, green hair, mohawk. He was the outcast, I guess, but he was chill. He just liked playing video games. And he turns into a pterodon. So not a dinosaur, but he turns into those pterodactyl essentially, but he's called a pterodon. He's a flying reptile. That's his thing. He turns into a flying reptile and flies and stuff. He's the only one who has that power. And Rump, their dog, turns into a Gorponopsid hybrid or something. I don't know. He just turns into a buff dog with like a mohawk or something. Yeah, that's about it. Buff dog with a mohawk. So he was cool too. He was all right. He always be doing stuff. I remember one episode he got lost or something, and that's to like find him and get it back. I think they got mad at him or something like that, and he left. But I want to say beyond that part, Velocity was always there, goofing off, messing up his plans. These burps, man, they really be coming after me. Always like poisoning the environment, because that's what he essentially does. He just does. He causes disasters, but hey, he's a dinosaur. He don't know no better. According to us, he wouldn't know any better. But according to him, he's the smartest person ever, and he wants everyone to be a dinosaur again. So the dinos can rule the earth, and he's obsessed with those 5 perfect dinosaurs, which are the teenage kids, and he always tries to catch them and all that stuff. And it was a whole thing. He was exhausting sometimes. My favorite episodes. I would say it's the ones where they let their parents know. I don't think they all did, but Caruso and what's her name? Fiona. I think Caruso and Fiona, they let their parents know about it. So their parents had to be like, what? You can turn into a giant lizard monster or reptile monster, because it's not a lizard, but a reptile monster. Oh, it's okay. I guess I can't parent you no more. But I think that's about it, because I don't remember. Well, I do, but not vividly. The episodes were good. Great show. If you remember, go Dino. I'm in the Dino Squad. But yeah, if you do remember that, leave that in the comment section and stuff. We'll talk about it. Drop a like, a sub, all that good stuff. And this has been Christopher Splatoon of channel Tell Me More, the haven for early 2000s kids and a few 90s babies. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.